right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
We begin with breaking news in St. Louis. Within just the last hour, we can confirm 3 people were shot near the Broadway Oyster Bar just south of downtown. 5 on Your Side's Annie Krall raced to the scene just as soon as we heard about this. Annie, what can you tell us right now?
Brent, this all unfolded starting about 2 hours ago at South 4th and Gratiot Avenue, and people were out here on a Saturday night trying to enjoy dinner at Billy's on Broadway, at Broadway Oyster Bar just down the street, and those businesses are still open, but of course there are detectives combing this crime scene right now, and this is what we know so far. Most importantly, police say the first man was shot multiple times and was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. They say death is unfortunately imminent. A second man was shot in the back and rushed to the hospital for surgery. A third man was shot in the leg, also taken to the hospital. Both of their conditions are unknown as of tonight. Homicide detectives are now handling the investigation, and around the same time as this triple shooting, police tell us there was another incident close to South 7th and Park Avenue, and that was when a woman was cut by some broken glass. They do tell us that that is in connection with the earlier incident. We will keep you updated on air and online at KSTK.com. For now, they're reporting live in South St. Louis. Annie Krall, 5 on Your Side.
Yeah, Annie, a very active scene there. And of course, we are all over this breaking story. As soon as we learn more, you'll see it on air, online at KSTK.com and on the 5 on Your Side app. Tonight, we catch up with the Gaza boy who came to St. Louis for medical treatment after losing his leg in an Israeli missile strike. We first introduced you to that 12-year-old on Monday. Well, tonight, he's helping people learn more about the nonprofit that brought him here. Prior to tonight's breaking news, Annie Krall filed this exclusive report.
Healing, the word we've kept hearing since meeting Hadi Zakut for the first time less than a week ago. The 12-year-old lost his left leg on November 15th after 4 Israeli missiles hit the apartment building where the Zakut family lived in central Gaza. Traveling to St. Louis with his mother, Camelia, who lost her cousin and her cousin's grandmother in the same attack.
She said wherever we walked, there were people that were dead bodies.
Now Camelia says they both feel more at home with their host family in Kirkwood after arriving at Lambert Airport last month, speaking through translator Lena Warad.
She says that everybody's treating him with such love that she feels like it's kind of helping him to heal, even though it's going to be a slow process, but he is healing.
Healing during Saturday's trivia night at the Islamic Center of Hazelwood, benefiting Heal Palestine, the nonprofit that recently brought about a dozen children from Gaza to the U.S. for medical treatment. Though it's hard for Camelia to not think about her 6 children and her injured husband still in Gaza.
Especially when she's having a good home-cooked warm meal. She's sleeping on a comfortable bed. She feels guilty because her 17-year-old daughter is now responsible for taking care of her 4 younger siblings.
But Hadi needed to travel with a female relative to access the travel, housing, and medical expenses paid for by Heal Palestine. Hadi gets a prosthetic leg at Shriners Children's Hospital this month.
We feel so helpless being so far and so away. We've done protests, we've done fundraisers, we've what else can we do? So having somebody come to us so where we can just touch and feel and see and, take care of him, feed him and do whatever.
It's also going to be hard for him, not only because this is a completely whole different area from Palestine in the Middle East, but I feel like with this big community, it will definitely make it way easier on him, which he does have a lot of friends right now, and it's so cute.
Annie Krall reporting there. If you're interested in donating to Heal Palestine, you can find a link in the As Seen on TV section of KSTK.com. New tonight, police are showing us some of the guns and drugs they got off the street. St. Louis police shared this photo on social media after the North Patrol Division and the SWAT team searched a home on Labadee Avenue yesterday. That's where they say they found 4 guns and what's believed to be cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl. Several people were taken into custody. Tonight, a local advocacy group traveled to Peoria to talk to the House Speaker about the upcoming RECA deadline. Speaker Mike Johnson was there for a benefit dinner hosted by local Republicans. The Radiation Exposure Compensation Act could go up for a vote next week. Just Moms STL say they briefly spoke with Johnson to put the bill on the House floor. Without action, the program is set to expire Friday. Well, today's rain has moved out of the bi-state, but we're already tracking our next weather maker. Meteorologist Gary Frink joins us now with your Weather First forecast.
Yeah, good evening, Brent. We've had some light showers, which of course the plants have liked, and now things will dry out for a brief period. We're going to see things improve for the rest of the weekend as you see the trail end of those showers that move through downtown and into the Metro East. We're starting to dry out from west to east. That's going to be positive for us, just to show you where a few showers popping up between Troy and Greenville on 70, but all of this is not reaching the surface. That's just radar clutter now that we settle things in. And temps at 71 degrees, 65 in Warrenton, mid-60s in Rolla into the rest of the overnight hours. Temps won't fall that much, mainly because it is humid, and that's what we'll continue to monitor as the humidity becomes a factor. We'll look at that and also talk about for the rest of your Sunday. We'll track our next chance of rain as it gets even hotter for the first week of June, Brent.
Oh boy, stay close, Gary. Well, for the first time in 2 decades, there will be a home football playoff game in St. Louis. Today, the St. Louis Battlehawks defeated the San Antonio Brahmas in the regular season finale. The win clinched home field advantage for the Battlehawks in the XFL Conference Championship game set for next Sunday. Tickets go on sale Monday morning. The last home playoff football game in St. Louis, by the way, was the 2003 divisional round between the Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Well, people are putting the pedal to the metal to see NASCAR in the Metro East. More than 100,000 people are expected to cram into Worldwide Technology Raceway. That's for the 3rd annual Enjoy Illinois 300. And that's expected to pump about $60 million into the local economy.
It's people staying in our local hotels, eating in our restaurants, and really driving the economy, the tourism, the booming tourism economy that we have right now. This is really special for us because we get to put Illinois and all of the experiences and things that you can do in Illinois on a world stage, not just across the United States.
The Enjoy Illinois 300 is set for 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Corey Miller will have much more for you in sports. Pride Month kicked off today with a street festival in Soulard. Let's take a look at today's festivities along Menard Street. Local restaurants, businesses, and crafters were there with booths and displays. There was live entertainment throughout the day, including drag shows and live music. For a full list of Pride events and activities in the St. Louis area this month, text the word Pride to 314-425-5355. We'll send you a link. A Grammy-winning singer turned author makes a stop in our area.
And I always said I wasn't going to write it until my kids were adults because I didn't want them going back to high school and so I read your dad's book.
Superstar Darius Rucker appearing at a new event space in St. Louis County. New fallout from Donald Trump's historic conviction. Polls showing the impact his guilty verdict could have on the upcoming presidential election.
Well, as we continue to track rain the rest of the weekend, I think we can take it out of the forecast Sunday, but it returns Monday and Tuesday. What we mean by briefly or a few hours or somewhere in between, and how we're going to see our next rain chances set up.